Day 3 of the NFL draft is in the books. The entire NFL draft is in the books. The Browns, a defense-heavy draft. They made 5 of their 7 picks here on Saturday. Mary Kay, when you look at these 5 picks that the Browns made today, who's the most intriguing pick of the group to you?
Well, let's start out with the first one in the 4th round, number 119 overall. He's a safety out of Miami by the name of, let me say this right this time, Sheldrick Redwine. Okay, there we go. So he comes in here, he'll challenge for starting time at strong safety, but he can also play free. That's what he played at Miami. He played free safety. So whether or not he pushes Morgan Burnett for time there at strong safety, that remains to be seen, but they really like him. Once again, they're looking for a lot of toughness on defense, and they really overhauled a lot of defensive positions, added a lot of depth over these couple of days.
And the word of the weekend, it applied to him, was cover. He's got the ability to cover. Scott, who did you like out of this day?
You know, I'm going to go with the kicker in the 5th round, Austin Seibert. I think, John Dorsey didn't have the chance to throw the smokescreen for a first-round pick this year, so he did it with a kicker. Because as everybody might remember, last week he told everybody, well, he kind of downplayed the chances of getting a kicker. He kind of alluded to past picks that didn't work out. So, of course, today they pick a kicker. The FBS career leader in points, he actually broke Zane Gonzalez's record, which, of course, Browns fans know very well. So I guess Greg Joseph isn't so safe now. You have to wonder what is going to happen with that, if they're going to let everybody go into training camp and just have a competition. You draft a 5th-round kicker, you assume that they want him to stick around, so we'll have to wait and see.
And I'm going to go with actually the offensive lineman, Drew Forbes, out of Southeast Missouri State. You watch some of his highlights, and they tweeted out some of his highlights. He's really impressive. Now, it's not against the highest level of competition, but he's a guy who's big. A lot of people projected him to play inside. The Browns today were not ruling out playing him possibly a tackle at some point. They like his versatility across the line. They love to say the best 5 players on the offensive line, so he could put himself in play maybe for a spot in the next season or two. I'm very intrigued by him.
Well, another thing, Dan, when you look at this draft and you wrap up the few days, we didn't see a running back. We didn't see Duke Johnson traded, and we didn't see a receiver come in here. So I think over the next couple of days when they start signing the undrafted free agents, you'll probably see some of those positions.
All right, so the NFL draft, it is finally over, the 2019 draft in the books, and of course we'll have full coverage of it at cleveland.com/Browns.